again, he did jump up and delay this barracks once more. Now he joined up his 2 Reapers and it's going to be hitting me. And this time I did guess right. He was coming in the bottom here. Unfortunately, versus 2 Reapers, 2 Marines is not going to cut it. So if you don't get the kills with the Marines, you want to attack them with what Marines you have and take a handful of SCVs and charge them. 4 or 5 per Reaper is perfect. And SCVs do run the same speed as Reapers, so the Reapers can't kite them. So in many ways SCVs is actually better than Marines, because they can't be kited. But however, he did kite me there because I guess he did spend the money on the speed upgrade. Which really makes me think he's going all in on Reapers, if he's buying the speed upgrade. That's kind of a waste of money, I think. So we go immediately to the Terran's base. There's 2 reasons I want to hit the Terran. One, because he's wow, that wasn't even a solid seal. I could have gone around that. Interesting. One, because I know he won't have any forces because he went all in Reapers. And 2, because since he went early gas, he could also be going quick siege tanks, which is a very big problem for us. So I want to get in there and kill him before the siege tanks are out. I have turned off his mining, at least for a little while. Put some damage on his command center. Reinforcements coming in. About to pull out, but then I realized the sentry was almost dead, so I decided to go for the sentry. And then I started focusing the nearly dead units, you know, the Reaper. And with Protoss doing no micro on his Stalkers, Stalkers are falling fast. Usually we have to do this, get an attack from the front and behind to kill the Stalkers, because Stalkers run faster than Marines. They can actually kite Marines fairly well. Definitely wanting to take out this tech lab. I don't want to see any siege tanks, and the tech lab is the quickest and easiest way to prevent siege tanks from coming out. Bunker. If you A-move at a building, it'll actually target the SCV before the building. So in cases like that where it's hard to actually click on the SCV because he's inside the building, just A-move. I mean, inside a building in production. If it's a completed bunker, he's inside. Obviously, you can't shoot units inside the bunker. But it's just a little trick. Just if you want to kill the SCV producing a building. And that Zealot just walked away with 2 hit points. That's gross. So sending in the reinforcements, killing his Zealots. I guess if you're not going to micro your Stalkers, then Zealots is a better choice. But typically, Stalkers is a better choice if you can micro them. Putting as much damage on this orbital as I can. Did get into the red, not that far though. He'll probably be able to save that somehow if he's got something to repair it with. And he is able to repair it. Moving in the front door now. And we're getting slashed by Dark Templar. So I go to scan, I have no energy. So I'm yelling at my partner to scan, and he has no energy. So when you have 2 dry orbitals, this is your only choice. Run away. Any cloaked units on the move, you can sometimes see fizzle on the screen, so be very aware. Like for instance, I did see him run by here. So at this point, I'm like, okay, we should queue our units up into our own base and seal our walls shut. At the same time, I decide I'm going for a counter since he attacked with his Dark Templar. And also at this point, you don't want to spend a penny from your orbital command except for scan. We're obviously highly reliant on scan. It did take out the Dark Templar archive, so hopefully it won't be too big of an issue. Again, slashed up by 3 new Dark Templars here. But they get the scan down this time. At the same time, those Templar did smash into my partner's banner, making short work of it. I actually don't like missile turrets as a counter. Like, unlike with Banshees, missile turrets detect and attack, whereas with Dark Templar, they only detect. So if you don't have firepower, the missile turrets are useless, and they can be smashed down really easily as well. So I think it would have been smarter to just pump a ton of Marines and rely on your scanner sweep. Scanner sweep does work well against Dark Templar just because the Templar have to get in melee range. Like where Banshees are kind of quick and they can fire from range, they can like just quickly run out of the scanner sweep range. So we have taken out both main bases, so at this point we're just looking for expansions. So we did spot Terran's new base here. Distance mining from high yield. I guess that kind of evens out somewhat, maybe. You know, just as a bug, if something you want to bug Blizzard about. Hey, pun, and I didn't even intend it. If you group SCVs and mules together, and then you go to repair something, the mule won't repair. And if you go to attack something, the mule won't attack. Even though the mule is perfectly capable of repairing and attacking. I think that's a flaw. If you group a bunch of units and you say repair, it should grab all the units that are capable of repairing, just like all the units that are capable of attacking should work as well. Orbital is weak, go in and finish it off. Conquer full of STBs is not going to do a whole lot. And of course it's saving all my energy for scan. And I still got plenty of energy left, 75 from that, and if my partner was going to lose his base, I said no matter what, just keep your orbital alive. That's the one thing I need is to scan. So yeah, that's the end of that replay, and that's our Marine Rush that got us to like 40 and 20. And a lot of our losses are from retarded planetary fortress rushing. We've been planetary fortress rushing when there's only one Protoss, and we've never won a single game doing that before. We're like, oh, we'll just fortress rush the one and then turn into a 1.5 versus 1 match, and of course it never works. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm just kind of desperately throwing together some commentaries because this is the last day of beta, I believe, and replays don't work by double-clicking on them anymore. So once BattleNet's down, I won't be able to even play a replay. So throwing together some commentaries. And yeah, thanks everyone. That's the end of this, and goodbye.